children, let's learn about reaching the school through different terrains. As the first picture shows, this represents hills. So let's speak of hilly area. That's a hilly area. Another terrain, the type of area we have is desert. Desert in the west. Still we have plain at couple of places. We have plains, and the not covering these three, we have one which are most difficult terrains, like the most difficult terrain. Let's classify into most difficult terrains. Okay, now let's see one by one. Here we begin with the hilly area. Now hilly area, you have different modes of transportation, like you can categorize it into you walk on foot for most of the time. You must have seen elderly people using pony, so pony ride couple of times, including the yoke at very high altitude, so yoke ride. Along with that, the places which have roads, you can travel by a normal mean of transport like bus, car and train. But in the hilly area, you still come across the area where you have to cross the bridges, maybe due to the water body nearby. You have bamboo and cement bridges. We have here one example of the bamboo bridge, right? Here is one of the bamboo bridge. So we use the bridges here, including bridges, a very common mode of transport where you have to cross hill and valley, that is the ropeway. So how does a ropeway look like? We have a picture of ropeway here. So this was all about the hilly area. Now coming to the desert area. In the desert, basically there are two modes of transport. One is camel. You must have seen a camel. How here is camel in the desert area amongst the sand dune, and another is the camel is used in a cart, so giving us camel cart, very frequent mode of transport which is used to shift the luggage as well as to travel in desert from one place to another. In plains, the mode of transport may vary. For the long distance, that is you have to travel long distances, that is one, and for the short distances, right? For short distances you have to travel two types of places. For long distances we use a very common mode, that is by air. You may use it. You may use your car, land transport. Another very common land transport is bus, etc. Whereas in short distances, we prefer the things like bike, two-wheelers. We prefer that. Similarly, we prefer sometimes the three-wheelers, right? We prefer three-wheelers. And still, we have some improvised vehicles known as Jugaad. So Jugaad is one. Let me show you one. This is the picture of Jugaad, a modified version of something which sounds like a tractor trolley and a motorbike connected to it. Whereas in the difficult terrain means the difficult terrains like forest. There is a dense forest, that is the most difficult terrain. You have stony path, that is stony path, right? Or even you have sometimes like snow, etc. In such difficult terrains, we basically prefer to be on foot, right? That is the very safest mode of transport. So this is how we have today given you an idea of different terrains use different mode of transport ultimately to reach school in your case. Thank you. Enjoy.